Thursday warm-up, presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
Blue Note Fan Report. Aloha and mahalo. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and as ever, surprisingly today, I am joined by Miss Ashley Slapshot Jones. Mrs. Jones told me she was going to be getting her beauty sleep, but she decided she didn't need it anymore, which we all know is true. Welcome to the show.
I'm only going to be on for pregame. I do need to sleep a little bit, but...
It sounds like Shin is out of the lineup tonight.
Ooh.
Upper body injury. Not what we wanted to hear. Absolutely not what we wanted to hear. And
Not
now
at all.
something's going on with my Hawaii. I can't get the pregame going, so let's see what I can do. It's been one of them days here, man. I've had the internet going in and out and all that stuff, so is what it is. You deal with what you got to deal with.
Ooh, we got another surprise.
What's the
I'll
other
bring
surprise?
him in. Lance DeScott.
Oh, no, I didn't even see him hanging out down there. Hey, Mr. Lance, how are you doing, sir?
Well, I was doing good till I found out you weren't paying attention that I was there, but
Well, I was trying to see what was going on with the TV to see the watch the other pregame show, so I know what's going on. Looks like Shin is out tonight with an upper body. I think that's. I mean, to me, it's smart. If somebody goes, ow, you're out. Ow, that hurts. You're out.
ow, that hurts.
You're out.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Totally kidding.
Oh, we're playing the kick Lance out game.
Everybody's got to do it once.
No, I'm serious. I mean, with where we're at, the position's set, second or third, right? You know that. You're not going to be you're not going to be in the wild card spot. You're not going to be, you're set. You're in that interesting position. You have a good matchup. You're 2 points behind the Wild. They have that. Now you're evened up in games, so it's in their hands, not yours, so to speak. And you're playing a team that's had your number a little bit. You're playing a team that's coming in a little bit banged up. I mean, they're really banged up. They're coming in young. They're coming in hungry, and they're going to be physical, right? Phill Kessel heard that they were serving hot dogs on the Blues bench, so he's going to want to be running through people to get to it.
He's not been running through people. He doesn't want to be there. This team has won 8-1 in their last 10 games. They've allowed 109 goals more than they've scored. The Blues need to take care of business. Don't get hurt. And like we all know, any team can beat any team, but there's really no excuse if the Blues let the Coyotes beat them. You've got to stay playing strong. I'm agree with you, Guy. I think some of these guys need a little bit of rest, but I don't set them out for 2, 3, 4 games. I give like O'Reilly maybe a night off, give Shin maybe a night off, give some guys a night off, or maybe cut some of their minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that right now. I really am. Tomorrow's the game that I'm interested in how you play tomorrow's game, right? Now tomorrow against the Ducks, and man, my hair looks I need to go to the hairdresser bad.
You sure do.
Tomorrow you're playing in Ryan Getzlaf's last home game, right? So there's going to be a little bit of that stuff around. And I'm guessing I don't even need just seeing that quote. Just where I know it says Facebook user, I'm almost dead certain that's Dante.
Probably.
Almost dead certain it's Dante.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll look at it here real quickly, but I almost know who that is without even knowing who that is. Dante doesn't know how to click the little button up there, the thing that says, I'm on. It says I'm going on stream right now. I click this so I can show your name, and 8 20-goal scorers. Man, did I get that right?
Yeah,
I know I'm bad.
It's great, but I certainly
actually that was Shockey. Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
It was Shockey.
I certainly hope the Blues don't do what they did last time. They had 7 or 8 20-goal scores.
What?
And that's losing the second round to the
the 95 playoffs.
I thought it was 80-81 when they had 7 scores.
No, they had in 80-81 they had 10.
All right.
And they had, I think they had 7 in the 94-95 or 8 in the 94-95. I think they tied that.
I thought they had 6. But anyway, I still hope they don't do what they did in 80-81 is play a tough Penguins team with Greg Millen in net and then lose very handily to the Rangers in the second round.
Yeah. Well, that was a different way the playoffs were set up. Chris,
that's the way it should be set up. 1 against 16, 2 against 15, 3 against 14. And I still like it to where the top 16 teams make it, regardless of what conference you're in.
I don't.
I do.
I don't. I think that because at that point, why even have conferences, right? Why have West? Why have East, West? Why have divisions? Why have conferences? Just make them all one league like they do in the Premier.
You have conferences because of scheduling where teams are located. That's why they did it that way back then. But if you're going to do the playoffs, either do that way or do 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. That's the best way to do it, regardless of whatever. To me,
they've tried that before.
Yeah, right? And it worked for a long time.
Well, I mean, I guess there was issues too many times that bottom team was upsetting the top team, which that's not going to change. But no, man, come on, quit being, so. Oh man, I don't even know what the word.
I'm kind of with Lance on this, though.
Thank you, Ashley. Yes.
Yeah. Well, no. So, I think that if you're going to have divisions, make the division mean something, right? Make the
division is literally for scheduling purposes.
That's right. That's the only reason there's division.
It's so that you don't have to play a team that's out of your time zone too many times. Right. So that your market, is happy.
Yeah, and like Ashley said, you can still build rivalries and have it that way. 1 to 16 or 1 to 8, whatever you want to do it. You still build rivalries. And people are going to say I'm just a crusty old guy that isn't up on things and this game needs to change and so on and so forth. Well, has the changes they've made, like with the no 2-line offsides, with goalie equipment being different now, with the way they call the game, has it made the product better on the ice? No, it has not. So do something and keep trying to make the product better on the ice. I'm not saying, guy, you're wrong. I'm just saying that's my opinion.
Okay, and
I'm
you're welcome
inclined to believe it because honestly, I have a lot of fun watching the Blues play Boston or the Blues play any of the Eastern Conference teams that we don't play a whole lot. So building on those rivalries, you'd find that you would expand the sport because more people would be willing to watch other teams outside of the conference.
No. See, I'm gonna end this argument right here and right now. I'll end this right.
So in other words, you're going to make a wrong statement.
He's absolutely going to make a wrong statement.
When was the playoffs the best? When was the playoffs the best? When any insider talks about the NHL and when the playoffs were the best, they
1
talk
through
about
16.
2 periods. They talk about 2 periods. They talk about the original 6 when you only had 4 out of 6, and then they talk about the 20 when you had the Norris division and the Smythe division and all
21.
of that.
Guy, it was 21 teams.
Did you have 21 then?
Yep. 16
who had 6?
Because 16 out of 21 teams made the playoffs.
Who had 6? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but one of the divisions didn't have 5 teams.
It must have been somebody on the East.
Yeah,
but
it was.
You played your playoffs within your division. You want to know why we have the rivalry we have with Chicago? It's because of that. Why do we have the rivalry with Detroit? It's because of that.
Guy,
the best playoffs we ever had was when it was in division. And go back and look at last season.
But Guy, when it was 1 to 16, the Blues and Blackhawks were still rivals because they were in this.
They went from playing each other every other playoff to once every 5-6 years.
Well,
that went away.
That was due to positioning.
I'm going to ask you, was that Blues team that played the number 15 Penguins, was that a good playoff? Yes, it was an excellent playoff. That year of 80-81. That was a great playoff. I just think also, these people see like Minnesota all the time. They see Colorado all the time. They see Phoenix all the time. They see Winnipeg all the time. Wouldn't it be great if we've seen all these teams in the regular season. Wait a minute, the Blues are playing the Capitals in the first round of the playoffs? We only got to see the Capitals once.
I'm sorry. I disagree. I think that I like the separation.
Michael Dante, if you're watching this, agree with me.
What last year? What was one of the biggest complaints about the finals last year? 2 Eastern Conference teams in it, right? That was one of the biggest complaints about the playoffs last year.
I could care less. Because if you don't play good enough to get to the finals, regardless of who you play, shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be that, oh, you're from the Western Conference. Well, one of you guys is going to get in the Stanley Cup. It should be who has the best records and who plays the best in the playoffs win the Stanley Cup. If it's 4 teams, if it's 2 teams for 10 years straight out of the East, I'm fine with that. If it's 2 teams 10 years out of the West, I'm fine with that.
100% agree with Lance.
I don't think you're going to be able to change my mind with that. I really don't.
I don't need to change your mind. You're just outnumbered.
I can be. Well,
hey, look, Marianne agrees with us too.
And Jeff Horseman agrees, and he's.
Oh, I had somebody else say they agreed with me, and you didn't show that comment.
Guy,
where's that?
Because it's a minority of a person. It's only one for you.
So it's like 5 for this idea and 2 against. Who's outnumbered?
Look,
but there you go. I'm with Guy on this. I put it up. It's equal, but that's just one person on your side,
right.
bud.
Thank you, Tanner.
Hey, look, another one, 6-2. Who wins this round?
It doesn't matter. It's my show.
Are you going to pull a Katie Couric or a Barbara Walters on us? It's your show.
Probably is.
No,
it's his show, and he'll cry if he wants to when he's wrong.
I love it.
Another one.
This is fun.
Yay! Somebody likes me. No, guys, look. We can argue. We can debate. We can have our opinions and all of that. That's fine. It's all in joking. I'm not throwing anybody off. Nobody's getting thrown off. No one's upset.
Until I do this. You walked right into that, bud.
Now we've got you sandwiched.
Do you know what?
There's no getting away, Guy.
You know what 5-letter word just came into my mind?
Oh, please don't.
Go ahead.
No, I will not call you that.
Please don't.
As much as it popped into my head, I will not call you that. I absolutely love you too much.
Oh, you wouldn't be the first, and you're definitely not going to be the last, buddy.
Yeah, but Lance really helped makes the show. Oh, I'm getting toasted. You guys are mean.
Guy, would you like some margarine or butter to put on those burns? Because we just burned you.
Oh, kiss my ass.
I think I got some Sylvadine cream. If you want that.
I've got some too. Yeah. Your butt is chapped really bad now, buddy.
Oh, wow.
He might need some Vaseline.
Did this go backwards?
You need the industrial tube.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Let's go back. First of all, you didn't answer the question. When were the playoffs the best? And I did.
I said the 70s and 80s when they had 1 through 16, 2 to 15. Those were the best.
No, it wasn't the best.
Yeah, it was. Because
the rivalries that you have now today, are because of that Conn Smythe, the Campbell and Wales conferences, when they were
1 through
each other
16
every season.
Yeah, when you had the North Division and the Campbell Conference and all that. I mean, it made it to where, let's say Gretzky came to town once a year or once every other year, whatever.
Yeah.
If the Blues played Edmonton in a playoff series because of the 1 through 16 or 2 through 15, whatever, people got to see Gretzky 2 or 3 games. They got to see superstars more. And I'm going to tell you some of the best games that I saw between the Blues and Blackhawks, Blues and Detroit, Blues and North Stars was when it was 1 through 16, regardless of the playoff structure.
No, that wasn't 1 through 16. When
it was.
No.
It was.
No, it was not. When the Blues, Detroit, and Chicago, the North Stars, and Toronto were in one division constantly every year, you were playing one of those teams in the first round.
Guy, it was 80-81. They still had 1 through 16 because I got playoff tickets.
80-81, and who did we play? We didn't play anybody in the West. We played 2 teams in the East.
No.
So, hey, guys, simmer down. Before my time, so I can't really put anything in here, but simmer down. Totally off subject, Guy. Did you like the post Ashley tagged you in today from Tammy?
I'm not sure which post she's talking
about. The aloha joke.
Oh, yes. I've seen that before. I have seen that before.
I figured you had.
Huh?
And then I figured you had, but I still tagged you. Anyways, Sammy, hey guys, will the Blues play hard tonight or laid back?
They're going to do somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be do just enough to win. Right? Do just enough to win. I think the big thing here in this is don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, Shin's out. Well, how much of shit, he's out. Why? How big? How bad? Is it, did he go, ouch, that hurts, and Ruby said, you're out? Or did he go, wow, man, that really sore after I was on the ice and I don't think I could play? There's a big difference here.
I was told it was a maintenance day.
I mean, I kind of thought it would be a maintenance day,
That's
but
what I
I mean,
thought.
either way,
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I go to sleep and I don't watch the game, they have these blowout games, so I'm kind of hoping for that I'm sleeping through it, but it's a blowout.
Yeah.
But then you were asked to turn up your mic by Henry.
I did.
Marianne likes the old alignment, but we're not going to get back into that because we have a game tonight.
We do?
We do.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about the old playoff history anymore.
Why didn't we get into this discussion last night when no one was talking,
Or,
It wasn't-
when I was sleeping and couldn't take a side.
Yeah, it wasn't as much fun without Ashley. She's here to take sides.
Oh, my goodness.
Marianne hopes they play hard.
That's not. They're not.
not.
I'll tell you right now. That's just not going to happen. I
don't really see it too hard.
I saw it. I saw it last night or the night before against the Sharks. They played just enough to win.
To win, yeah.
I mean, even if they do have a blowout game like I'm hoping for, it doesn't mean that they're playing hard. It just means that the Coyotes suck that bad.
Not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the next comment.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, Matt Lowe's. You got to read it.
Yep. Fart.
Hey, Matt Lowe, I have tried to challenge him to a bare knuckles old timey brawl, where people are all standing around, got our shirts off, and there's a little tag around us, a little waist thing, and we were in there, and he shaved his head bald, and I'm the crazy French guy to beat up guy. We've tried to get that set up, but people don't buy tickets.
No, they're not buying tickets for that.
No.
Right.
Guy, no.
You wouldn't cut the tension. You would kill people with that, Matt Lowe.
Yeah. Especially if it's one of mine. Hey,
wow. Yeah.
I've cleared a fantail at 30 knots. And if you've ever been on a ship, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Vladimir Tarasenko's here.
Yeah.
Guy's been on a tyrant. I will not stand down.
Thank you, Vladdy.
So Torp is in. So who'd they take out? Brown, Joshua Walker.
Shen. That's who they took out.
Shen, yeah. So Barbashev, Kyrou, Torpachenko with Shen out. Yeah, okay. I like the Torp. I like Torpedo.
I love Torp.
Gladdy's back.
Apparently you didn't turn up your mic good enough, bud.
I did turn my mic up.
Do we actually have the Henry Ford on our show?
No.
That would be cool.
The maker of the Model T and the Model A, and his son actually, his son made a car for his son and called it the Etzel.
That was his grandson that made us.
That's what I said. His son made his son a car. So Henry
you're
Ford's
so
grandson.
excited about Henry Ford, but we've got Vladimir Tarasenko in here again. The other day he told me said that he liked me better than Guy. So I love having Vladdy.
Vladimir Tarasenko's not the real Vladimir Tarasenko.
Oh, it's real. He is sitting in the locker.
He says he likes me better. It's real.
He's sitting in the locker room with his phone, and Barbashev is asking him in Russian, who you texting? And he says, I'm texting people on the Hawaii Fan Report.
You can't even get the name of the show right. It's the BlueNote Fan Report.
No, not anymore. I'm
Hawaii
changing it.
It's the Hawaii Fan Report, and I've never been to Hawaii. But
well, I'm a fan. I've been there. So.
Oh my goodness.
Mahalo.
Yeah, so that it might be it's you because I turned it up and that was too loud in my ears, man. So I had to drop it back down. So
Guy lost like Tampa in the first round against Columbus. See, Vladdy's on my side. I have nothing but love for Vladdy here.
All right. My goodness.
Hey Vladdy, I know you know Russian, so if you're ever out somewhere in Russia and you know what this means. run around with your hand over your butt crack yelling, "Izviet so ulica, Izviet so ulica." And you know what that means. And nobody else knows.
Oh my goodness, I quit. Are you wearing a horror shirt today?
Yes, Nightmare on Elm Street.
1, 2, 3, 78.
3.
They made so many of them. I swear
Dream Warriors.
I swear the next one is going to be him in a nursing home, old, and he can't get his fingers up with his claws.
3.
I didn't
Dream
see
Warriors.
the 3, woman. The only thing I like about that movie is it's got.
What the hell did I walk into?
It's got Dawkins with the theme song, the 80s band Dawkins.
Well, it was something that I was terrified of as a kid. And it was like this whole story where I got over my fear, watched the whole series, whatever. So my best friend got me the shirt.
Can I ask you this question? If your daughter's 11, 12, do you let her watch the Nightmare on Elm Street movies?
If she wanted to, but she doesn't like horror movies, so.
I think Rosen has looked great, solid at least. I'll agree with that. I don't have an issue with Rosen the way he's playing. I don't think he's played better than
Torchico.
Ooh, Tanner burned you pretty good. Guy lost like the Blackhawks.
I just had an absolute brave heart. I don't think he's playing better than Scandella. All right. So
Ashley, is Rosen playing better than Scandella? You seem to be the Scandella expert.
No, Rosen is not playing better than Scandella, but he has potential to one day.
Guy, mark that down that Ashley actually admitted.
I have said when Scandella has played well. I don't like him, and that never changes. But if he has a good game, I'll have that for him. But when he, falls into the boards with no one around him, I laugh really, really maniacally.
What do you expect? Hey, when you're drunk, it's hard to skate. Trust me, I've tried.
I mean, that's what it appears like he is when he's on the ice, is that he's drunk.
Oh my goodness, what the hell did I walk into? I waited all day for this. I
got a question for everybody. You're in goal.
Yeah.
And you've got to go pee really bad. Do you just go ahead and pee and then change your clothes and clean your pads up afterwards? Or do you just wait for the period and hold it in when you're not, as soon as you go down and stack those pads up, you're going to be urinating all over the ice.
Lance, it's called Depends. You put on Depends and then you don't have a mess. You just change it later.
It just depends on things.
Oh my goodness, the shit that we get into. Oh my goodness.
Well, so Lance is not a functional drunk.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, there you go.
Hey, I played in goal drunk twice in my lifetime.
All right, Ryan.
Oh.
Self out.
Oh.
There we go. Ashley needs sleep.
This isn't fair. I don't have control of anything.
There we go.
Oh,
I got two people in control, and I'm just sitting here along for the ride.
That's what's fun.
I got the owner and the admin and me.
I don't even know how to handle this.
Kevin, yes, make them pay for coming in the
Bernie
crease.
thinks that there's going to be 8 goals between the Blues and the Ducks, and Jamie thinks there's going to be 7. I don't think it's going to be that high.
No.
I think it's going to be 4. 3 or 4.
And hey, guys, the Ducks have a very good young team. That's going to be a lot.
That's Zegras.
Yeah, Zegras. He's one. Him and Thomas are my favorite 2 young players in the league right now.
Terry's pretty awesome too on that team. Like Zegras and Terry are a good combo.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Kyrie and Thomas.
It's an emotional game for them.
Yeah. And they're going to do one of 2 things: show up and really play hard, or they're going to lay a fart like the Blues do a lot of times on retirement nights and player honor nights. And it's tough to get up for those nights because you're so excited for the first part, and then it's a little bit of a letdown when you start playing. Well, that's good, Tanner.
I like this one. Thank you, Ryan.
I was just trying to give him what he wanted, so then I was just kicking everybody out.
Ian says score predictions. He's going 5-1 St. Louis. I'll let Lance go first. I'm not there yet.
I say 3-1 and maybe 4-1. I don't see a 5-1.
Who's starting tonight? Because I didn't get a chance to look.
Bennington.
I'll go 7-1 Blues. 7-1 Blues.
Bennington. The age of Bennington. Bennington.
We need to get you some studio time, guys, so you can really get a good mix of that. People can put some auto tune behind you.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Auto tune covers up a lot.
The problem is Ashley doesn't even know the song that originally came from.
Because you pick these songs that are so old. Like, I'm 36 and you're picking songs that are like 50.
Ashley, when I was a teenager, I knew all the guys from the 50s and 60s because my dad raised me on that music. Yeah. That's Age of Aquarius.
Okay, my dad died when I was 6. My mom listened to Madonna.
Oh, you're right. Mom was in trouble.
I can forgive you because you're just a youngster.
Thank you.
Ashley needs a full 10 hours of sleep from Dane.
She does.
Hey, I knew what it was.
Hey, yeah, right? I've worked that 3 to noon, 4 to noon shift, whatever, and
4 a.m. till 1.
It stinks. It stinks.
But it's my last one, so I don't care.
Do you think Berube is holding Bennington till round 1? So no, well, he's playing Bennington tonight. I actually think that it's going to slip into Bennington. I think that if you really look at the last month, Bennington has outplayed Husso heavily outplayed him. He's 4-0-0 in his last 4. His goals against is under 2. He seems to have a bit of his mojo back.
Tell me what you want.
What you really want.
I wanna.
I really want a zig. Got anything for us, Guy?
Oh my goodness.
No, here's the thing, Guy. It's like I said the other day. Berube is going to sink or swim with his goalie decision. He knows if he goes with Husso and the Blues lose in the first round, he's going to get it from Armstrong. He's going to get it from the owners group. He's going to get hell for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess signing to a contract doesn't mean shit in this day and age. I mean, look what the Cardinals did with Schlitt, right? Or however you said his name, right? The guy wins a record 17 games in a row, takes you to the playoffs, and they fire him. So, I don't know. What's wrong with the oldies? Give me
Ricky
Nelson and Chuck Berry.
I mean, I would be okay with Chuck Berry, but I don't even know who sings The Age of Aquarius.
I'm not okay with Chuck Berry. He's a
I want to say they had a weird name. That group had a weird name.
What do you think you are, Lance?
I don't put cameras in my bathroom and record women that come over to my house.
I didn't know he did that. I just thought you were talking about him.
Chuck Berry. Yes. He was charged with that and got a plea deal out of it. And they found enough tape on there. He'd been doing it for 20 years.
Oh, that's gross. Never mind. You're not that gross.
He's a nasty old man.
Yeah. You're just an old man.
I'm just an old man.
Yeah, don't go chasing waterfalls now.
Yes, TLC. Yes.
Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
That is
Fifth Dimension. That's what it is. There we go.
Yep,
Fifth Dimension.
Yep.
They sung the Age of Aquarius. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, I also what did I used for Husso.
You did Who Wrote the Book of Love?
Book of Love, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that one. That's the one I say, hey, play this Husso song.
Right. 7-2 Arizona wins. That ain't happening.
7-1 Blues, I guarantee it.
No, I'm not guaranteed. I think it's gonna be a lower score.
Mr. Henry Ford.
I really do.
If Colorado, if the Coyotes win 7-2, I will believe you're really Henry Ford.
Apparently, Dane's calling you a grouchy old man, Lance.
No, me.
My kids have called me a curmudgeon several times. My wife keeps telling me you act like you're 80 and you're only 50. When I was 50. Monotones, yes.
Yep. Oh man, I don't know. I'm lost. You guys have me so. I'm usually so together on the show, and I'm a little out there today. No, I think that this is going to be a lower scoring game. I just have that feeling. I think that the Blues are going to do just enough not to lose, and unfortunately, sometimes that's when you do lose.
And unfortunately,
you play not to lose.
That's also when you get hurt.
Yeah, it's also when you get hurt. So if they come out and play their game, then yeah, they're gonna destroy this team. The Coyotes have a lot of injuries. They're without Keller. Mm-hmm. They're without a few others. this is one of those games where the thing is you know what it comes down to. We talk on this show all the time about how much home ice means to doesn't mean anything or what we think it means. What it comes down to is what the Blues think it means to them, right? That's absolutely what it comes down to. What do the players on that team think home ice means, right? If they absolutely believe that home ice means something, then they're going to win this game.
Ashley and I were doing the electric slide sitting down.
Yeah, buddy. Well, it's almost time for the game. Sorry I won't be at the intermissions or post, but this will be the last time I abandon you guys.
We will be thinking of you.
I will be sleeping and probably not thinking of you, but
hey Ashley, when I can't sleep. I have a hard time sleeping because of my stroke pain. So I don't go to sleep normally until 4 or 5 in the morning. I lay in bed for 3, 4, 5 hours. So I will be thinking of you at about 3 o'clock, and I'll send you a little message to say, get the Egg McMuffin ready. I'm on my way.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what I'm going to be waking up. So
I gotta give you time.
Oh, these guys are having fun saying move to North St. Louis. It's one of the safest places in the country. Oh, you know what? I feel safe there. Believe it or not. Well, somewhat safe.
I feel safe there before 5 p.m.
I've been there. I've been there at night and felt pretty much safe.
Oh, please tell me you didn't go there where I think you went.
Oh no, I was
wait,
in those
who's
areas.
secretly a Blackhawks fan?
Yeah, who is? Nitro, you are? Or Ashley?
I have no clue.
Hey, Nitro, she's not going to sleep tonight being accused of that.
Yeah.
No, man.
Oh, I haven't seen Mike Levette. Next year should be interesting with the stadium. I think their owner should be thinking of revenue. Would be thinking of revenue at 3 a.m. Yeah, their owners, and they're in a lot of trouble.
They're in a lot of trouble.
Right? A lot of trouble. They're going to have this is how bad it is. They're going to have a 5,000 seat stadium that they can't fill because the prices are so high.
Yep.
Right? They're not going to be able to fill that.
Nope.
Absolutely not. Okay, guys. Game is almost on. This show has gone to. I have no clue where to say it's gone.
We've digressed many, many times.
We had fun though.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun,
and we were informative. We kept people informed. Well,
I don't know how informed they were, but we'll see. Okay, guys, this is Guy the White Blue fan for Ashley and Lance saying I'll see you at the intermissions. Lance, I got you for intermissions.
Mm-hmm.
I got Lance for intermissions. Ashley, get your beauty sleep, even though you don't need it. Love you all. See ya for the first intermission.